AASB, Gobeckli Tepe, and as above, so below information. Gobeckli Tepe is located between Turkey, Syria, and Iran. Gobeckli Tepe is 6,000 years older than Stonehenge, may be the world's first temple. It's estimated to have been built before the invention of the wheel. The idea of farming or the tools that could have constructed it basically shouldn't even exist. Gobeckli Tepe is the oldest megalith structure ever found on Earth. Discovered in modern-day Turkey and still yet to be fully excavated, it dates to a baffling 12,000 years old. It's not just the oldest site, it's also the largest. Situated on flat, barren plateau, the site is a spectacular 90,000 square meters. That's bigger than 12 football fields. It's 50 times larger than Stonehenge, and in the same breath, 6,000 years older. The mysterious people who built Gobeckli Tepe not only went to extraordinary lengths, they did it with laser-like skill. Then they purposely buried it and left. These peculiar facts have baffled archaeologists who have spent 20 years unearthing its secrets. Gobeckli Tepe are the same symbols that were known to the Dogon people of Mali, Africa. My research in the Day of the Fish reveals the Dogon religion to be the oldest religion in the world, and these symbols from Gobeckli Tepe help to reaffirm that conclusion. This article will explain what some of those symbols meant to the Dogon people and how they would have been interpreted by those who carved them 12,000 years ago. The serpent is a key symbol that appears at Gobeckli Tepe. When the serpent appeared on the Dogon artifacts, it not only symbolized immortality, but represented the Namu and the 8 Namu ancestors. Because of their long fish tails, when the Namu moved on land, they looked like serpents. When the Agatami Mele was described his religion to Grolu, he often referred to the alien Namu as the serpent.
Get back to Gobeckli Tepe. So let's just be real clear here. We know there were humans. We know that it's at least 12,000 years old, and we know that the real dispute here, the real question is, did these people have structures and did they have agriculture? We know that they were human beings. They were essentially modern human beings. So were they hunter-gatherers, or did they have structures and agriculture?
Before Gobeckli Tepe, they didn't have structures and they didn't have agriculture. After Gobeckli Tepe, they did.
So the fact that they were able to build something so monumental, what kind of a leap is it at all to think that these people could figure out how to plant food and figure out how to make a house?
Well, I mean, again, if you look back 30,000 years, 40,000 years to these cave paintings, these are pretty sophisticated.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They are.
Clearly, they had abstract reasoning. They could think from the concrete to the abstract and so on. It's not a big reach to go from that to moving stones around.
I'd say there's a big difference between painting and engraving on cave walls
I don't think so.
and creating
creating
the largest megalithic site that's ever been built on Earth.
Wait a minute.
I think there's a huge difference between those two. I mean, nobody would compare the construction effort on Stonehenge or Gigantea with cave paintings. I agree with you. The cave paintings are magnificent. I've had the privilege to visit many of the painted caves. Stunning work. And as Picasso said when he came out of Lascaux, we have invented nothing.
Right.
I mean, they were that was that modern human mind, symbolic mind at work there. But this is another matter. This is a large-scale construction project that's going on. And it's not just a construction project. It's not like huts. It's hundreds and hundreds of very, very large megalithic pillars, which have to be mobilized, brought to the place. You know, organizing a workforce in order to do that, even that requires preparation and time and learning and practice. It's not something that you wake up one morning and just can do overnight.
You think that the paintings are more impressive than Gobeckli Tepe?
Yeah, or at least comparable. Yeah,
I think that's absolutely ridiculous.